Welcome to Our Ideas.
His plans, where our ideas meet God's bigger plans. Come hang out with us in a conversation that feels like your favorite group chat. We're talking about faith, we're talking about love, and lessons that we've learned in the past.
Join us on your ride to work, during your Saturday morning coffee, or during your night routine before bed. Tune into an episode where we talk about our ideas and his plans.
All right, your favorite podcasters are back.
Episode 5.
5 episodes in. We gotta stop counting episodes because then we're gonna be like, listen, y'all, it's episode
1,500. Imagine.
Yeah, we'll get there though. We're definitely gonna have it one day.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Man. At this point, it's like clockwork. I say it's like clockwork.
Yeah,
but then every
clockwork.
time we sit down to film, then I'm like, okay.
Yeah, y'all should see our daily our weekly
Actually,
activities.
Honestly, it's not even the filming part so much that is the struggle. Because once we get to filming, it's like
quick,
one take,
yeah.
We're good. We just roll with it. It's the planning part. Mm-hmm. And should we talk about that a little bit?
Maybe let's go into it.
Just a little bit. I feel like, and you said it best, and we're working on it, so pray for us.
Please.
It's a little hard to work with your partner. Just a little
bit. I did say that.
You did say that.
In a nice way, I said that. In a nice way.
She cussed me out, whatever. Okay, I know I'm lying.
Yeah, it's a little, like, I think that is there's a stigma around it. It's a little hard to have a business with your partner.
Yeah. But you know what? Honestly, and I guess I didn't say this before the podcast, so I'm not going to act like I'm being fake before the podcast and switching it up.
Yeah.
But one thing that I just thought about right now is that this may just be another way to really strengthen our relationship. Like, just another...
Yeah. Or grow past the tough times.
Yeah, right? But, I mean, it's definitely all part of the process. I'm not mad about it. I think we're moving in the right direction. And
it's a way to grow for sure. Because it's not all rainbows and sprinkles, but, like, we want to do something like this. Like,
yeah.
We like it. We want to be vessels for the word. We want to, create a community online. We would love some more couple friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever communities it reaches, we want to be a part of that. So
100%. But either way, we're back. You see me?
I'm back.
I got my poppy in hand. This is the orange cream. I'm shouting them out every single time I have one of these.
We love you, Poppy.
One of these days we're gonna be sponsored.
One of these days.
Yeah, we're not currently sponsored, but I'm manifesting it once again.
You guys, I will be posting our Valentine's Day weekend a little vlog on my TikTok, hopefully soon. And you'll see me pour a Poppy in that too, y'all. Mm-hmm. We love Poppy. Every time we go to the store, getting one.
Always. We stay with 2 to 3 of those.
Except
4 packs.
I'm complaining now because where are the Shirley Temple ones?
Yeah, we can't find it anywhere. We tried.
We actually haven't put that much effort in.
Well, we went to our local Kroger.
Down the street.
Yeah, that's it. But either way, they should be there. They should be there. But you know what? You mentioned Valentine's weekend, and I feel like, we talked about, not even going into detail, just how different it was between last Valentine and this Valentine.
Oh, we did talk about that.
But just the Valentine in general, I feel like was a fun weekend. Among things, you had some complications, but...
Oh my gosh. We could go into that. Well, welcome to Keeping Up with the Future Content.
Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Valentine's Day weekend, y'all. Loved it. It was fun, but my neck was hurting.
Y'all pray for my baby.
One arm workout and my neck's broke.
She was turning, with Spotify, you can't see this, but she was literally turning like this.
Y'all, it hurts. No more arm workouts. Yeah. It triggers something in my neck. I can't be doing it. So literally ice on and off all weekend. But we still made it a time.
We still made it a time. We got some good dinner. Mm-hmm. You'll see in her vlog. Go check out her vlog. We're gonna drop her Instagram on here.
And TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah. And go check out the vlog. She's on her way to being your favorite influencer. So definitely go watch that. But it's going to give a little scene into what our lives look like this weekend. Let me ask you this. What was your highlight? I know we got different things we could talk about what happened this weekend, but what was your number one aspect or place we went or thing we did or whatever? What was it?
Well, Dion was surprising me. He made dinner reservations, and I didn't even spoil it this time. I usually do.
Yeah.
But he surprised me with Frankendino's. I don't know if you guys have one wherever you're listening from, but we do.
I think it's a local place.
We have it in our local hometown, and I had never been there before. And so the surprise, I feel like, was a highlight for sure. I like that. I love surprises anyways.
Yeah.
But getting good food with it, just a plus.
It was so good. And then, I mean, just the atmosphere was really crazy. So it's Italian food. And Tay was making fun of me because she called me basic because I got chicken Alfredo. But hands down, and I'm an Olive Garden fan.
Real.
But Frankendino's.
Yeah, I got lobster ravioli. It was good. I was so full, though. And we got a yummy... what's it called? Mousse, chocolate mousse.
Yeah.
And it was so good.
I feel like the waiter was looking at us like, yeah, y'all ain't never been in any place like this. Because what did you say? You said, do y'all have anything that's like cheese sticks? He was like...
That was so embarrassing.
He was like, nah, not really.
No, he was like, we might. And he was like, no, it's on our lunch menu.
Yeah,
I was like, darn. Yeah. But yeah, in my head when I said it, I was like, oh my gosh, he knows we've never been here. But the atmosphere was so cool. There was cool. A saxophone player.
Yeah.
And he was singing.
He did it. He played the saxophone. He played
a flute.
A flute. He played something else too.
It's in between a flute and a saxophone.
What's the thing that Squidward plays?
A clarinet.
He played a clarinet.
Oh wow.
And yeah, he was just
shout
doing
out
his
that guy.
thing.
What actually is crazy is like our song. I'm air quoting Spotify if you can't see me, but our song is Just the Two of Us by
Bill Withers.
And it came on.
Yeah.
He sang it that night without our request or anything. It was so nice.
Yeah, that worked out.
That was
perfect.
such a romantic moment.
I think we might end up making that our like Valentine's Day spot.
It's so cute and like it's like not that big and it's like quaint. Yeah. It's classy. Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Valentine's might be the only day though, because I was having to wash some dishes after that just to make sure
It'd be like that.
But you know what? It's funny. We laughed about it. I was joking. I mean, it was expensive, but it was funny because however much we spent on the check there, because I'm not like one of those people that like hides the check. Like she knows how much it is too. It's not like, oh yeah, you can't know. We're just gonna buy it. But like we spent just about the same amount at Outback Steakhouse that one night. You remember that?
Oh, that's true.
For no reason. Because Outback
I'm sorry, Outback, but shame.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You should not be charging like that for Outback.
The food is good.
It is, but like
Outback. Yeah, get it together.
We love you still, Outback.
We still love y'all though, yeah. If y'all want to sponsor us too, yeah, I mean, we're not picky for real. We'll go back, I promise.
What was your highlight?
Honestly, just the chilling. We set up the air mattress in the living room. You know, we definitely played Fortnite. Because we gotta do that. That's what we do.
Gaming.
We need to start a gaming channel. Okay. I'm just saying. Like, in the future, one day.
Potentially.
Maybe we'll start a gaming channel.
Yo, we have fun on that.
Yeah, but...
Neck was hurting and all, but I'm still playing. I'm still getting the victories.
Yeah, we play with Tony. So shout out to Tony. We played with Curtis a couple games, too. So shout out him. But... Yeah, so just like really the chilling aspect. I love that part because we don't really get to do that often. We stay pretty busy.
I agree.
Like all the time.
So when we can, we did it.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we just chilled out. We watched His and Hers on Netflix.
Yeah, check that out on Netflix. It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. And we were shocked the whole time.
Yeah.
Like I was zoned in the whole time.
Yeah. Definitely check that out. It's worth the watch.
It's like a
thriller?
Mystery thriller.
Yeah. Definitely check that out. But yeah, I mean, the whole weekend was really good, and I'm just excited for whenever we get to do these different things and like really get to spend some quality time. That's one thing that we've been talking about lately. I guess I'm just telling all our business now, but about working on taking
influencing.
Yeah, right. About taking more time to go on dates and things like that. And
we're trying to prioritize that.
Yeah, all those different type things. In a completely different note, this has nothing to do with keeping up with the content.
Wait, I actually had a question after.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you asked the question first.
What was the difference from last Valentine's to this Valentine's?
Between the two?
Yeah. Because I remember said that, but I'm kind of blanking out why.
Yeah, I feel like, for one, I think it was I'm trying to think of the best way to put it.
Yes! Last Valentine's we went to Cincinnati.
Yeah, like we took the trip and stuff.
Yeah, we did like a weekend trip.
And that was like, I feel like last Valentine's, both were amazing. But last Valentine's was more of like the let's plan activities, let's do these different things.
Except it started snowing, so we didn't even get to finish our activities.
True.
We drove home in snow.
And remember that skunk?
I was about to say, not the skunk, y'all. We literally.
We were running from a skunk.
No, we get to the parking garage. The hotel's connected to a parking garage. So first of all, when we get there, Neon's already sketched out, and we have to go in like this. It's like a abandoned. It felt like building. It wasn't actually, but like it felt like that. Yeah. And then we went up the elevator. It was like up the elevator. It split into two sides of different hotels.
Yeah.
And we were already like. Of course, like, it's city things, probably. Like, that's normal to people. And we were just
not city folk,
this is a little weird.
Yeah.
But, when we were leaving, it was, I don't think it was that early, but, like, when we were leaving, we were going to the parking garage. And we were, like, almost to our car? Or
we just walked in the parking garage. Cause I remember that lady was in there with us. And so we were all walking in there. And it was two ladies.
Yeah.
And I think they had said something like, y'all watch out. It's a skunk up there. And I'm like, okay, I'd be outside.
So I ain't scared of no skunk.
Yeah, I'm not scared of no skunk. Like, come on. What are y'all talking about? Move out the way. I'm like, these city people, they just scared of anything. We got in that parking garage.
Huge.
I thought it was a man in a black and white shirt running around. That was a dog. It was literally a little dog.
It was a rat.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
No, it was actually a skunk, but if you can't see if you're listening on Spotify, but y'all.
It was
massive. That thing was huge. And it was just scurrying.
And then, I was like trying to be all tough and stuff. I said, hey, if we just walk towards it, that thing is more scared of us. It's not going to mess with us. And you were like, I'm not doing that.
I'm walking backwards. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere.
I'm like, hey, it's all right. But at the same time, every time it kind of ran up against us. Sorry, I feel like I'm yelling. But every time I feel like it ran up against us, then I'd be like, oh, okay, let me just back up a little. But I'm like trying to be tough about it. I'm like, hey, I got you. Don't even worry about it.
It was scream.
Yeah, no, it definitely. I don't know. That thing.
It kept going, getting close to us. And then we had to we followed the ladies and hopped over the side of the garage to get to our car.
That thing has superpowers or something. I don't know. Either way, we ended up having, like you said, hop over the wall and stuff. And we got to our car. And then it was snowing like crazy. It was just...
To say the least, it was a different Valentine's last year to this one.
To this one, yeah. So, yeah. But, either way, both of Valentine's were amazing. And I get to spend it with the love of my life. So, I ain't mad about it.
First one engaged.
Fun. And, no, we probably maybe got one more engaged.
Mm-hmm, we do.
Probably we do. We got some venue tours next week, though.
Yeah.
Next weekend, so.
Yeah. Wait, this weekend.
Oh, yeah. That is this weekend. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Last two, boy.
What I was going to say, though, that had nothing to do with what we were just talking about, but one thing that I've been finding really interesting lately is I feel like I've been seeing, I guess mostly I've seen it in athletes, but maybe you've seen it in other places too, but just like on social media, different things, of people that are really like claiming their faith publicly. I don't know why I struggled. I said publicly. But...
Yeah, no, I agree. It's really taken like a big surge.
Yes.
Like it's increased a lot.
You can just tell that there's like a revival going on in like this country, this world. Yeah, I mean, we need it. But, I think it's so important because a lot of times, I don't want to say people are ashamed of being a Christian in public because, I mean, that's definitely not the case. But I think sometimes it's tougher to be... What's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say proud to be a Christian, but it's just tough to publicly display yourself as a Christian, even if you live that way in private.
Yeah, I just think that's because not everybody, is a believer.
Yeah.
So, it's just, I guess some people normalize it to just be, oh, that's just them. Yeah. They just do that, But I do feel like it's growing a lot more, and I feel like people are making it a lifestyle, and I am here for that. 100%.
Because that's what it is. It is a lifestyle. Like, your faith is a lifestyle. Christianity is a lifestyle. It's not something that you just pick up as a hobby or anything. And not that we're condemning anybody that is not a believer. We hope everybody gets the opportunity to come to Christ, and hopefully just you listening here can kind of open you up for that message. But also I feel like people might be scared of getting judged for like what they talk about, how they live, what they do, as far as like saying, I am a believer and I'm strong in my faith. And not only do I, pray at home, behind closed doors, but also I'm willing to pray with you right here in the middle of this Walmart,
Right.
I think that's so important because
I feel like it's kind of like that judgment because it's unknown to people.
True, yeah.
So they're just like, what's going on? Everybody, me, myself included, question everything.
Yeah. Well, everybody has their own perception of anything, of everything. But, especially Christianity. I know one thing, like some of my friends I've talked to that aren't believers, I think one thing that they talk about when it comes to Christians is that maybe they've had a bad experience with somebody that claims to be a Christian, or a bad experience at a church or something, where they feel like Christianity can be this judgmental, this condemning, this, like almost spiteful and hateful type thing. And that's the complete opposite of the message of Christ. But I think because of what somebody may have experienced at one time, they start to think that maybe other Christians are the same way, or that's just what it is to be a Christian. And then it pushes Christians to sometimes be scared to put themselves out there and say, you know what, like, I'm a follower of Christ. I'm not just somebody that's like, oh yeah, I go to church for Christmas Eve or New Year's or things like that, Easter. But like, I follow Christ and I give all glory to God for whatever's going on in my life. And so I think that is random, but I just think it's so cool to see, especially some really big athletes and actors, actresses, influencers, whoever, just saying, like, I'm not ashamed of this. You shouldn't be. There's nothing to be ashamed of. You should be proud to be a child of God.
And I think this also goes into, like, it's not a pushy thing.
No.
It's just, like, how you're living.
Yeah.
That can be through your actions, like, the boundaries that you set. Like, how are you living? How are you having faith with the way you live?
Sure.
And that doesn't mean I need to run up to the person next door and say, you need Jesus. Jesus, all the things, but just how can I extend that hand? Like, I'm trying to think, like, for me, I think I have grown, like, just even the past year.
Yeah.
Like, not that I was scared or anything. It wasn't like a big, what are those things you see when you drive down the road?
Billboard?
Yeah. It wasn't like a big billboard that was just like flashing lights,
Those ones that you see and they're like, if you don't accept Christ, you're going straight to hell.
Yeah. I just wasn't like that. Like, I obviously have always believed. I just didn't like flex on people with it.
Yeah.
But no, I realized that, like, just the little things in me, I relate it back to God and my faith, and how can it be related to that? Like, oh, this is happening. Well, I'm just gonna, say a quick prayer, talk to him, just little things like that. Like, even as a coach, I feel like I've kind of expressed that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just, in motivational talks, or being able to, like, pray before performances and stuff. Like, being public about it, because that's what we do. We want to share the love and the grace and the mercy that he extends to us, to other people. So,
well, I think it's so important too. I heard the quote once, maybe I've already said it on here before, I can't remember, but
I heard someone say,
I did hear somebody say,
I was waiting for that. You love saying that.
I heard somebody say one time that as a Christian, sometimes we may be the closest thing anybody ever gets to a Bible.
Yeah.
And not that we are the Bible, obviously we're not.
But just live like that.
Yes.
Or try to.
I think you being unashamed of your faith and being proud and joyful of what Christ has done in your life, and being able to share that. And again, that's not Bible thumping and saying, you better know these scriptures, or, do this, you're going to hell, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's more of being unapologetic about the love that you have for Christ. And when you do that, people get to see that the love that you radiate is something that they need to figure out what's going on. I'm not saying that everybody's going to be like, oh, now I got to be a Christian because, Taylor's a Christian.
Because they said it.
But I do think when you live as close to Christ as possible, when you, lead your life as close to the example that we've been led by, you naturally attract.
I was about
other
to say,
it
just attracts it.
Yeah, I feel like you naturally do, and it's it's not one of those things, because there is the opposite side of it where people can be really performative, and I'm not speaking to anybody specifically, but if you get out and it's Thanksgiving and your prayer sounds like the King James Bible, but you don't even pray that long at home.
Yeah.
I mean,
or pray at home.
Or pray at home at all. That's a little bit of the opposite of what we're looking for. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the way people pray or if you use big words or whatever. That's between you and the Lord. I'm just saying that there is the opposite of it where some people don't live that lifestyle in their private life and then pop out in public and they're like, oh, I'm a Christian. Mm-hmm. I'm out here doing my thing. But
I think that's where a lot of people's mindset shift.
Yeah.
Because they're like, is this what this is about?
Sure. Which is not a place to judge either, but I'm just,
Yeah, but I think that might be confusing, because they're not really... That's the performative part of it, where it doesn't have to be like that. Because I feel like I am I don't know, the spokesperson for the quiet confidence of being publicly, a believer. Because, sure, I'm going to tell you how good my God is every chance I get. But I'm not just, throwing that in your face. But I can still publicly express how much, God means to me and how much I love him, and what he's done for me. But, yeah, I feel it's okay. Be public about it. Love your Lord, baby. Because he loves you.
The way I see it is, you go out and you wear a shirt with your favorite music. I'm struggling with the words tonight.
Help.
You wear a shirt, it's got your favorite music artist on there. Let everybody know who's your favorite. You tell people who your favorite team is, who you were rooting for in the Super Bowl, or whatever the case may be. Have that same type of pride and sense of just courage and happiness and joy with telling people about your love for Christ. If you can tell people that, hey, I love listening to, my favorite artist is one of my favorite artists is Cassius Culpepper. That's what this hoodie is. Take got it for me. And we've seen 2 of his concerts, but 3 of his 3.
You?
2. I've seen 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
you love Cassius.
And don't get me wrong, if anybody ever asks me a recommendation, I'm gonna tell them all about Cassius because I think his music is just amazing, right? And at the same time, I'm gonna tell people all about Jesus. Now I'm not comparing Cassius and Jesus. Let me get that clear. Those two have no correlation.
Never.
I'm just saying that's the type of hype you should have for it. And I just feel like we see that in a lot of ways, especially when you publicly claim Christ and when you publicly claim your Christianity as well. I feel like it shows in the way that you act. By your actions, the way that you live. Even sometimes, I know for men, I can speak for men specifically. For me, one thing when it comes to being masculine is when you don't think of the image of Christ and when you don't think of the example that he's already led us by, you might think masculine is just, I'm the toughest, I can bench press the most, I can be the strongest, I can do all these things.
Yeah.
But the reality of that is when you excuse me.
Oh, the poppy done got to you, bro.
But when you publicly claim Christ, then you can actually show your true self and show that true strength. Like I think I said the last episode or the one before, but true strength comes in recognizing your weakness and recognizing that you need the support of God.
Yeah. And
so I think that's why publicly claiming your faith, especially from a masculine standpoint, because I know that's the biggest thing right now. I don't know how it is in femininity and stuff, but from a masculinity standpoint, I know that that's one thing that really, I think, stands out.
Yeah.
Men that aren't afraid. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
No, I was going to say men that aren't afraid to recognize their weaknesses or that, aren't afraid to share emotions. You can obviously still be strong, but have a sense of, I guess, for lack of better words, of softness to you too,
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to feminine traits, people might just think it's soft or it's weak or but I feel like in Christianity, I feel like that is even more empowering. That makes you strong. You can still be soft, but you can still be strong in your faith. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just who has the biggest muscles.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I just feel like being able to balance, like, still being feminine. Like, I'm masculine and feminine.
Yeah.
I don't know. That may sound weird, but like, I got some strong.
Yeah, just explain that a little bit more.
I don't like I'm a very emotional. I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like I don't care to show my emotions, but also
You be
like,
crying a little bit.
No, don't call me out like that.
I know. I'm sorry.
But when I need to be strong, I can be.
Sure,
Whether that's like, is that leading or is that lending a hand, like being the stronger person for someone.
But do you feel? Sorry to cut you off, but do you feel like? Because I get what you're saying, but I think I would think maybe not saying masculine and feminine is the best way to say it, because I feel like you're associating masculinity with strength, but you can have strength and be feminine, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying when you're saying?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So like, and I'm just saying that. I'm not saying that to like say you're wrong. I'm just saying like to push the idea of you can be feminine and strong. You know, I believe in the power of our women.
Period.
And check out. She just read it because I think I put it on my Instagram post, and I don't have my Bible or I'd read the whole thing. But Proverbs 31. I think maybe it starts at like verse 10 or something. Don't quote me on that, but Proverbs 31. If you want to know what the ideal woman looks like in the Bible, go check it out.
Yeah, when you wrote that, I was like, what?
Yeah, you did.
I looked up the verse, and that's so sweet.
Yeah.
It describes someone.
I be doing a little something every now and
then. Yeah.
But but yeah, I think society a lot of times tells us that, okay, if you're gonna be masculine, you need to lift this much, or you need to be able to
be stern.
Yeah, just be so tough. You don't ever need to show emotion, because emotion is weak. Emotion is for women. You know, whatever, blah blah blah. But it's like, I think the shortest verse in the Bible is I think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's Jesus wept, and like Jesus. We're talking about the man that saved all
King
of
of
us.
Kings, baby.
God in the flesh, right?
Cried. Wailed.
Like, so, I mean, that's real, though. So it's like, if Jesus can cry.
Publicly, too.
We can cry. Like, you ain't got to be hiding it. And I'm saying this, but I'm like, I'm really speaking to myself, because I don't be crying like that for real. I think maybe you've seen me cry once. But yeah. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those things where, of course, everybody knows, like, you see the men in movies, TV shows, and social media and stuff. But when you publicly just claim your faith it's not even just so much about publicly claiming your faith, but when you're just following Christ, when you're just following the words that he has for you and the life that he's set out for you to live, you realize that we don't have to be confined by...
Yeah, I was going to say, it's going to be like a lot different than what you think it is.
Yeah, you don't have to be confined by what the world says is, okay, this makes you feminine, or this makes you masculine. You know, just go on, open up that good book, and it's going to tell you exactly what you need to know. Yeah. So, I think that's just so important, especially in everybody's walk with Christ and wherever you're at in your faith and things. That's so important, just to be reminded that if you really want to know, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of influencers that I like to listen to, or podcasts or whatever, that are going to give you great advice and great things that are going to be helpful to you in life. But the true guideline and rule book is that Bible. Yeah. And I think, I know I'm struggling with the sounds. I apologize. shout out to Poppy. Don't tell nobody. You might not even hear that. I'm gonna edit it out anyway.
Yeah. No, I get it though. That makes sense.
I mean,
it lines out. Anything and every, like, if you have a question, like, the Bible can answer it one way or another.
1,000%.
And that doesn't mean you need to quote every single verse in the Bible, because sometimes that's hard. Like, for me, I'm like, oh, I'm not the best Christian I can be because I don't know every verse in the Bible. Yeah. So that does not at all like what that means to be public in your Christianity. Like, you don't have to know that.
No.
But learning about it and reading it and, diving into it, talking about it, maybe discussing it with somebody, like, that is what helps you grow in your faith to be, not ashamed at all.
Yeah.
Of just loving your God. Like, that's okay.
Yeah. And it's not even like, it doesn't have to be this serious thing all the time either, like you can publicly claim your faith in more than just saying like, I am a Christian. Mm-hmm. This is how I live. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, another music artist, Forrest Frank, we done talked about him before, but I feel like he brings some fun and a modern aspect, but it doesn't like, it's not conforming to the world. It does have a modern aspect to it, but it's not like it's not compromising anything or compromising the message of Christ to sound a certain way or to be so fun. But I mean,
shout out if y'all listen to I don't even want to say like it is Christian music, but it's like when you think of Christian music, you're gonna think it's like what's a oldie?
Like Wade in the Water.
I was gonna say that.
I read your mind.
That was literally in my head. That's not what we're saying. Like Forrest Frank is.
I like Wade in the Water too, though.
It's good. Yeah. But Forrest Frank is just like it's like even
you don't even
hip hop or pop. Yeah.
You don't even have to be Christian.
Y'all should really check him out.
Yeah, but I mean, I know for us in our relationship, we're gonna listen to some Forrest.
Yeah, he's just that good.
He is always popping up on the playlist if we're in the car, if we're cooking. I mean, we'll be out there. I mean, we're in the living room having a whole party with what's your favorite Forrest song?
Put me on
I know. I love to do it every single time.
Y'all should check out Always.
Okay, that's a good one.
I think that's what it's called. Either that or Happy.
Oh, Happy's a good one too.
Our favorite probably.
No Longer Bound?
Yes.
I knew you were going to say that.
No Longer Bound, y'all. Good. Yeah. That's a good song.
Yeah. No Longer Bound is good. I like Drop.
Yeah.
That one. I mean, all of them, really. I guess we're just naming his songs at this point.
We're just like, Forrest, we're your number one fans.
Yeah. Forrest, if you want to sponsor us, I don't even know if you're
doing that.
Listen. Or if you just want to come hang out or something. Actually, and we're going to repeat that a couple times throughout our journey. But at the first episode, I don't know if you remember, I said we were going to get Forrest on here.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
I'm still claiming
that'll be something, wouldn't it?
Yes.
That would be crazy.
What are you going to do if Forrest is just sitting in the room?
Nervous.
Yeah. And he's probably, he seems like a cool dude, too.
I would say, our God is good, ain't he? That's all I can think of. Because I know he would agree.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%. I don't know. I feel like he's probably got some cool stories to tell. And just
his POV is probably just insane.
Yeah. Imagine, and there's a lot of music artists out there that get to do this. So, I mean, he's not the only one. He's just the one we're talking about. But imagine not only you love music, right? Mm-hmm. You get to make music. That's your career, is making music. And bigger than making music, you get to spread the message of God, of Christ.
How lucky.
Everywhere you go. That's what you're associated with.
Yeah, that's
Is that
crazy.
not crazy? Like, imagine that's what you're... And I think when we... Again,
he's more public than it all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I hate to be like a broken record, but, when we talk about publicly just being unashamed and unapologetic of who you are within Christ, I mean, I think he is a great example. He is selling out arenas, talking about God, bro.
Period.
Is that not crazy?
Well, then you go on to think like the devil words and stuff. Like
yeah.
The gospel gets its whole section of awards. And
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Little things like I feel like that just not allow it or make it okay, but it's just like celebrating it.
Yeah.
And as you should be doing that,
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna get to go see him in
June.
June?
Is it
June?
Excited.
Yeah. So we are definitely you got to get some vlog moments of that.
Oh yeah,
that's got to be vlogged.
Editing's hard.
Don't even start to talk about it. This has nothing to do with Forrest Frank, but for all my people that edit videos, that do any type of content creation, y'all got it. Mm-hmm. Y'all are doing y'all's thing right now.
Well, so, that's why it's an industry.
Yeah, and I definitely want to get better at it. So I mean, obviously, feel free to comment anything you want. But if anybody's watching this and it's just like, you be editing videos, give me some tips on what I need to know.
Yeah, let us know.
Or what we both need to know. So, That would be really cool. I'm sorry, that had nothing to do with Forrest Frank. I'm
like
excited for that too. Yeah, just if anybody likes to edit, let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, excited to see Forrest. Can't wait to see that. I want us to see Josiah Queen at some point.
Oh, he's good too. I feel like he's kind of new though.
Yeah, I feel like he is.
We're just putting you on.
Yeah, we're just throwing out some artists.
Y'all.
Who else you got? Well, let me think. I you. I mean, I feel like you don't listen to him as much as I do. But the Indie Tribe.
Oh yeah, you've told me about them before.
Yes, if you are into, especially if you're into like rap, hip hop, whatever. I mean, they're like.
Is that the? Well, I might get copyrighted. I'm too scared to sing lyrics.
I mean, I don't know.
Never mind.
Yeah, maybe you can. I don't know, but yeah, they're tough for sure. I listen to them in the gym all the time. They're up there for me. Who else you got? Who you be listening to?
A lot. I don't even know.
You don't know.
In my head, yeah, I just be knowing the songs, not like the specific artists.
You like what's that? I don't know if you listen to them a lot, but you listen to that one song. What Didn't He Do? Who's that by? Sons of Sunday.
Great question.
Yeah, Sons of Sunday.
Oh, there you go.
I think that's
They're
like Brandon Lake, and I like Brandon Lake too.
Yeah.
But,
he's growing.
Yeah.
I just feel like being, I guess, public and like realizing how we can each grow in our own like masculine or feminine ways in Christ has kind of taught us a few things.
Yeah.
Especially in our engagement era.
1,000%.
That's so different from dating.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like we've learned a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. Of course, you learn things while you're dating. But since we've been engaged, I can say two things.
True. We have learned, y'all.
I can say two things. One, we have, just gotten to experience another chapter and opened up our love another way. And we're not even married yet. But just like, just being able to understand each other and realize that we are about to be locked in forever.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, not to expose us, but I'm cool with just being open and honest. I feel like we've also had a lot more trials and tests in our relationship since we've been engaged. You feel the same way or no?
Yeah, we just be fighting all the time. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, not all the time. But I mean, we be
fight all
sometimes.
Well, that's because the conflict be hitting different.
Yeah, the conflict does.
When it's forever.
When it is forever, it is.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and it's forced us to. Again, it's not like we're out here just going absolute crazy, but I mean, we argue, yeah, and I think we definitely have some disagreements that escalate maybe past where they should sometimes, but it's forcing us to say, okay, we need to reevaluate, like, just how we operate.
Yeah, because like we have to figure out a way that works for us for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, and I think I don't want to blame everything on the devil, but I think the devil attacks a good thing too. Yeah. When we're out here.
That's funny that you said that.
Well, but I'm just saying.
Sorry, devil. We don't want to play that.
No, I'm not saying like, I don't want to be too mean to him. I'm saying sometimes. Again, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but I feel like sometimes we blame the devil for things that we do ourselves.
That's fair.
So that's why I'm like, I don't want to always blame the devil for everything because sometimes I do feel like.
Well, I feel like it's pushing us to learn.
Yeah.
That topic.
Yeah.
What did we do? What did I do?
Yeah.
I think I've learned for sure. Well, actually, I was going to say something else, but my mindset has shifted, like, pretty intensely. Just because, like, and I'm not a wife, obviously, yet, but, like, just from our dating, like, to switching to a marriage mindset, it's like, okay, reflection central. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's so big, like a huge thing that I've learned is like reflection.
Yeah.
How
like self-reflection or
yes. Self-reflection. Like what did I do? How can I do this better? Like how can I handle this situation better? It's just like, especially when we talk about our future, we want to figure out how we can handle. I feel like the conflict's just the biggest thing, I guess.
Sure.
But like handle that before we have kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, how can we get to a resolution, that's good for us, especially in front of our kids or around our kids or even when we're talking to kids, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, just within our marriage, like, you know, that mindset is so different now, reflection-wise. Because, like, when you're dating, you're just, like, sometimes it's just, like,
you're just like, la,
whatever.
la, 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 la.
Yeah.
Just enjoying the moment. And then now it's like, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm going to be dating you forever. I mean, that's just part of it. But at the same time, I agree. It's like, when you're just girlfriend and boyfriend, it's just, and we're saying this like, oh, we just been married for 30 years.
I knew you were gonna say that.
But it is different, and it just, I don't know how to explain it, but you can just feel a shift in where your relationship goes from just like, you know, I think you're really pretty, and we just have so much fun. We still do those things, and I still think you are, I mean, most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's just
most beautiful woman anybody on this camera has ever seen. But but it shifts because now it's not just that. That's not it. That's not everything.
The looks are gonna go away.
Yeah, because it's like, it's just rooted in so much more. Like, we are on our way to becoming one. Mm-hmm. You know, like, no longer just like, oh, that's my person, or that's my girl, you know, whatever. But
my
like becoming one, like sharing a life, sharing.
I'm finna be your missing rib.
Yeah, you already are. You've been that. You've been that. As soon as I seen you, it just felt like it just clicked right back into place. But yeah, I think, you know, there's so much to dive into there, just especially with how we've grown. I mean, the things that I've seen, even our communication, in the sense of like, you said something to me the other day. I won't expose it too much, but you said something to me the other day, and it's just like, you said it, and then I had to step back and be like, oh my gosh, it's crazy how much different things are. Like, you had said something to me about like something that bothered or was like bothering you, but it wasn't like, and you even said it. You were like, I wanted to be mad.
Yeah.
But you're like, but then I realized.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you my feelings.
Yeah, you're gonna tell them feelings. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you said something. You were like, I wanted to be mad, but then I realized I just needed to tell you, and you told me, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I could work on that.
And we're not saying that engagement and marriage fixes everything.
No,
like,
no, it sure doesn't.
Magically communicating now.
No.
But it's
forcing us to learn how to.
Yeah, and I feel like also us growing in our faith, not even separate individually, but together, kind of makes that even stronger.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what I was like kind of pointing out is like being in the Bible and like feeling that discernment, because you know, like when you're out of pocket, you're just like, you just don't feel right. You're just like, I just reacted like that was not cool.
Yeah.
Or I said that and I regret it. You know, you feel that discernment feeling, and I feel like us growing in our faith has helped us, well, I'm speaking for me, I guess, publicly even more, being able to just share, like, how I've been different, or of how I've been better, or even to somebody else, this is what I, tried, and, just helping people around us with what I'm learning is really intense. I feel like that's been an intense change for me.
Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. I mean, I feel like we just have to learn, and it's consistent, I don't want to say battle, but it's a consistent choice. To just choose each other in general. Obviously to choose to love each other, because love is a choice. It's not nobody, you're not mandated, you're not forced to do this. You do choose to love. But I think we have to see each other the same way that God sees us. And when we start doing that, it changes everything, because like good. You said something that was really good about like, oh, I just noticed or just realized the way I was reacting, like that wasn't right. That wasn't how I should have done that. That wasn't me, whatever. And then you think more about it and you're like, okay, if Jesus was sitting in front of me and he had an issue with something, or that too, but if he had an issue with something that I was doing, would he be screaming at me? Or would he be trying to call me a name? Or would he be,
quick to anger?
Yeah, but it's like, if that is the example right there, and, God sees us as this child that just needs love and patience and grace and forgiveness. And if God sees us that way, we have to work on seeing each other that way, because it's so easy sometimes to be like, they should have known this. Tay should have read my mind, because why didn't she know that? Now, how you not know, even though I didn't tell you that I was upset about something that happened today?
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like that. But it's just like,
well, even in your feelings, like that, like you said, just quick to, I'm mad.
Yeah.
Or I'm angry. You know, instead of evaluating the whole situation.
Bruh, y'all don't know this. I know, I'm sorry. But y'all don't know this, but for me at least, this is like, we're really like, we're telling you guys stuff, but I feel like we're really just talking to each other about stuff that like we genuinely have to talk about in our relationship consistently. Like this isn't just a thing for the episode.
And we have learned that.
Yes, like
little by little.
This is really things that we like have to talk about consistently, and we do talk about and stuff. So I just say that to say, like, don't think that this episode was just planned and we're like, okay, now when I say this thing about God seeing us this way, you say something back.
The cue.
Okay, yeah, like no, this is real. Like we really
this be like therapy for us.
Yes, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially as stressful as it is just to get to this couch and film these episodes sometimes. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Exposing.
Yeah, I am.
Like we said, back to working with your partner, y'all. It could be a little tricky sometimes.
Yeah, it could be a little tricky. But, I mean, I don't want to get too long-winded with the entire thing. It's just, I guess the biggest thing, the take-home is just that don't be ashamed that you love the Lord.
Yeah.
And don't be scared to let people know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, there are more people that believe in the same thing you believe and that are standing with you than you realize, not just in your church, not just in your family group chat. I mean, everywhere. And I really hope that our message can spread so that we can start a community with that group of people, you know?
Yeah,
and not just that group of people. I want people that don't believe in here too, because I want you to still hear about Christ.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know nothing about him, even if you ain't never even seen a Bible. Mm-hmm. Watch this episode. Watch, not even just us. I want you to watch us.
Yeah.
But I want you to just, dive in and maybe just be curious about what's going on. What are the Christians talking about? What
are the Christians? Or the Comptons.
Yeah, or the Comptons. And if y'all want to come to church with us or something, we can set that up. But anyway, okay.
Well, that reminds me of like the public not being ashamed to be publicly believer, but my mom just was on the phone with the company.
Oh yeah.
And one of the employees was like talking, like how do I?
She prayed for her.
Well, yeah. Well, I was getting there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But yeah, she prayed with her, like, and I'm talking this company. Everybody knows this company. I'm not gonna say it, but like, you would not think that they would get on that phone and help you, customer support, and pray for you. And she prayed for her, and she just talked over her, like, the good things that God is doing, and that this happened for a reason. And like, I don't know about y'all, but that kind of stuff gives me cold chills. And whenever we were on the phone, Dion looked at me and he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
If you're not watching, but we were like very surprised. And it's just like little things like that to show you just like how good God is. And like,
I get hyped.
No matter what, baby, don't be ashamed.
If I'm out somewhere and somebody like I've got my, I guess you can't see it, but I've got my like cross chain for anybody that's watching, and like I might be in the gym or like in the grocery store or something, and somebody might say, "Oh, I like that chain." And that, to me, usually is like their way of saying, like, I love the Lord, too. I'd be like, let me find out you love the Lord. You know what? What? You like the Bible. You be reading the Bible sometime.
You know that book?
Yeah. You mess with God, too? Me, too. I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. You pray for me.
Real. Yeah.
But seriously, like, I don't know. I get excited about that stuff. We've got a family Bible study, and then I've also got a Bible study with, like, a whole bunch of my guys, my boys. And
shout out Bible boys.
Shout out the Bible boys. Y'all better be watching. I'm gonna find out. But like when we get to talking about something or whatever topic, I don't know. It's just, it gets me so excited to especially hear people, like young people, and I say young people like I'm 80 years old, but young people talking about how much they love God and what God has done in their life, bro. I mean, it's just, you can't beat that. Okay, don't no, go on. Switch subject. Just talk about something else, because I'm about to
What? You about to go crazy?
I might do.
Better crash out.
I might do
for the Lord.
I might do a little praise. I'm not gonna crash out for the Lord now, but I mean, I will if He wants me to. But I don't think He wants me to.
No, yeah, I just feel like what we talked on today was just very reflective, you know, for us, and just to be proud in it, you know. And we want to share all of that with the community we're trying to build here, no matter what. Yeah. You know, believer, non-believer. You know, we just want to have a huge community, and we would love some couple friends too.
Yeah, shout out if anybody.
Single friends too, but like,
yeah, y'all want to hang out.
Yeah, we're fun people.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a good one.
So one thing that I do want everybody to do, and then we'll move into our wins, our people, and everything. But besides the wins, besides dropping your wins and talking about, you know, something that you're just hyped, something that's went on, whatever the case may be, I would like anybody that's watching to drop a comment and just tell us one way that you feel like you haven't allowed society or anything, other people in your lives or your people at work or whatever, but you haven't allowed an outside factor to reshape your faith, your character, or your relationship, any of those type things. Like you've stood strong and just been rooted, of course, rooted in Christ, or just, you know, anyway, but just, you know, you haven't let those outside factors shape you. So just if you could drop an example of that in the comments, we would appreciate it.
And always, our wins are people, you know. You guys are our people, and we want to hear your wins. So if you had a win or something positive happen to you this past week, we'd love to share with you and enjoy that celebration. Well, I guess this would technically be this week.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of last week. Well, we got a lot of rest last week. That was a win.
Yeah, that definitely was a win.
We need to catch up on that.
Yeah.
I guess I can't mention it until next video.
Yeah, just save it.
Just know I got to win, y'all.
Yeah, just save it.
I got it coming.
What's a win that I've had recently? Here's a win. We made our first purchase out of our like wedding savings that we have.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And
we're getting down to the nitty gritty on the venue, so fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed on that. And also shout out Granny Betty Mosley. She dropped a comment on the last episode,
we love you,
so
Granny
we love
Mosley.
you, and you know, just happy you're watching. Now, Granny can talk about some Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll have to have her on one.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get her on here. We're
Absolutely.
gonna have to do that.
Get her a mic.
Yeah.
Mic her up.
We're gonna get her mic'd up. So shout out to you, Granny. We love you.
Yeah, I just want to mention that we are sharing some interactive stories on Instagram, so follow us there. That would be nice, and you know, interact with those. Give us some answers. Give us some hearts. You know, all the things. We just had
real hard on those stories. Y'all better go interact.
We had shout out Tony.
Yeah.
He helped us out on them interactive posts.
He did. He dropped a bunch on there.
Yeah, that was really nice for some topics. And that's why we want to hear what you guys want us to talk about too. Like, what do you want to hear about us? And eventually we'll do a Q&A.
Yeah, we got some fun ideas planned.
Yeah,
let us know what y'all want to hear. You know, because we could just talk about anything for real.
For real, yeah. But we want to know what you guys want to hear for sure. But then the last thing is make sure you click that notification bell so you're notified every single time we post. Because I know y'all want to see us.
Y'all heard them vocals. You can hear that every time the notification bell goes off.
Every time, go on and click that notification bell. But we really enjoyed you guys listening or watching us today, and be sure to like, follow, and subscribe.
And remember, give God your ideas and trust His plans.
Bye. Guys.